Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back today for another video, and today we got some more of that sweet content creator beta gameplay. So I was able to take up my 6-star guillotine to rank 3 on this beta, and I was very keen to see if I could solo a fight with her. Now I wanted to do Omega Red initially, but the problem was I ended up using it to build up Sabretooth. So this is when on that run where I got Sabretooth to 82 Furies before the change and everything like that. This fight was on the way, and yeah, I couldn't use Sabretooth for this fight because of the whole tech thing where you get your power stolen. It's not a Sabretooth friendly fight. So I was like, alright, it's guillotine. So I built up the soul on the previous fight on the ghost. And now we're going to jump into this one and see what we can do. So I'm going to throw on some max boosts because why not? We're on the beta. They're free. And we're going to jump in here. So yeah, I do have the soul. So I'm going to start the fight at a 100-hit combo. That's very important. If you don't start a fight with guillotine at that 100-hit combo, then her ability to do fights in the abyss greatly depreciates. Because, 100 hits is almost an entire phase. And yeah, building up those 100 hits, you don't do much damage. But after you cross the threshold of those 100 hits, your damage really starts to ramp up. And by the end of this fight, you are going to see my damage output is just ridiculous. So, Iron Man Infinity War is one of the... I'd say he's like the most annoying fight in the Abyss. He's not the hardest by any means, but he's the most annoying. And mainly just for that last 15%. And up to that point, if you can't reparry, then you probably find him extremely difficult because it's very annoying just baiting out heavies to get your openings on this guy because you can't parry him normally. But if you can reparry, then that makes it much simpler. You're gonna see having a mastery over the reparry is just so good for this fight and a lot of others in the Abyss. And the Abyss was where I really I was pretty good at reparrying before the Abyss, but then I was able to apply my reparry skills when I was going through the Abyss, and by doing it so much repetition of the reparry over the course of those first 4 days, or like 30 hours in the Abyss, I probably hit hundreds of reparries, probably more than 1,000 reparries, right? So just all that practice and repetition, made me get to a point where now I am just so confident in it, and which is really nice because it's a really good skill to have in just so many random matchups, and just matchups that you encounter where you don't even think it'd be useful, and you end up using it, and it ends up saving you. It's great. Which I do have a guide on how to reparry. And fun fact, I actually made the term reparry. I coined that phrase. It's one of the first phrases I personally coined in the community. So I'm very proud of it. And when I hear people using it, I'm just like, it's catching on, man. When I first tried to coin it, a lot of people told me, like, that's stupid, like, that's not going to work, like, it's not a reparry, or something like that. People try to tell me it wasn't a good name, but it's catching on. I think it's a good name because you're parrying again. You're redoing the parry, reparry. I don't know. It makes sense in my brain. But yeah, as you can see, we're 78 hits into this fight, and we've only taken off 15%. And if you're looking at a numbers perspective like that, like if you don't know how this character works and you're just looking at the numbers, you'd think there is no possible way this champion is gonna kill this other champion if you have a hit cap of like 240, right? And I mean, that'd be true if that's just the way it worked. If each hit did a certain amount of damage and that was it. But our damage is slowly but surely ramping up. Now, once we're over 100 hits into this fight, our combo is at 200 just per hit. We're dealing 7,000 damage. So every hit is dealing an additional 7,000 damage in red. And that number is only going to keep going up. It's exponentially increasing. And it increases up to a cap of like a 600 hit combo, I want to say. 6, maybe 7. I think it's 6. Which I've never even been to. I don't even think I've ever been like above 300 hits, I want to say. Just because everything dies before that point. Now you can see we're hitting for almost 9,000 per hit. So like now it's really starting to ramp up. Right there, we ate a heavy attack, which was not good, but we had the combo shields, so we're fine. I actually really like playing Awakened Guillotine. It's especially at max sig, it's just a really nice safety net because you're guaranteed combo shield and I think a little bit of a damage cap if it's not an L3. And yeah, it's just guaranteed combo shield if you get hit, which is so nice. With my undo guillotine, I always got to throw a couple heavies at the start, which I sometimes forget to do as well. So yeah, but we're 140 hits in. We now entered the second set of hit charges for the Abyss, and we've gotten him down 40%. So, at this point, I'm like, we can do this. It's looking pretty good. We're on track for a solo, because it's hard to know exactly how much the numbers are going to increase and do all the math in my head if I can have enough hits and everything to do it, and that's factoring in if I play perfect and everything. I'm not doing the long division math right now, right? But it's looking good. I'm hopeful that I can actually get a solo here. Looking at my damage, I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing 10,000 damage on top of every hit, and each hit at its base is doing let's take a look here what the numbers in gray are. Let's see, that's 2,800 for medium. Well, I guess it depends on his armors. The more armors he has, the lower damage my basic attacks do. But the numbers in red, which are the real damage numbers, they don't give a crap how much armor this guy has. They don't give a crap. So that's cool. We're hit for now over 11k. We're also applying some degeneration debuffs, which are nice. They're not that crazy. I also applied the power burn pre-fight ability in this fight, just because I thought at the end when I get him to 15%, I feel like it could be useful, maybe preventing him from getting an L3 or something like that. That was the notion behind using that pre-fight ability. But it's also just nice because he gets so much power gain. Also, I guess if I screw up and I give him too much power, because his abyssal node is, if you're not aware, you see the little tech icon up there. When that hits 10, all of my power is stolen and given to him. So if I accidentally give him too much power at one point, he gets to an L3. Maybe I can save myself with that little power burn mechanic there. Which could be nice, but I'm pretty good at managing it, and it usually, I just try to bait out his L1 whenever he gets it, and that way, don't have to worry. I've done this fight with Iron Man quite a bit, mainly using Human Torch, a little bit of Void, so yeah. Sometimes his armors get up there, if he gets to 4, he's going to auto-block you, so just don't attack him, unless it's a heavy attack, or you have True Strike or something. But yeah, up until 3, I'm not really worried, and then if I see it's at 3, then I really start paying attention, because you can accidentally push him to 4 and then do another hit, get auto blocked. But if you get auto blocked in this fight, it doesn't really matter. These guys don't have any mastery, so it's not like you're gonna get parried. But at this point, I really started to look at the charges and try to gauge my damage and really try to do the math if I'm able to get this solo. So each hit now is doing about 14,000 damage, and I have 31 charges left. 24% health left on Iron Man, and I'm thinking, if I can get to my L3, I think I could do this. But I'm like, wait, no, I can't get to an L3. Maybe if I only use heavy attacks, I'll get enough power to get myself to an L3. So I think that's what was going through my head right here. Or no, maybe not. I guess not. I was thinking, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. That could maybe work, but I don't even think that I'd be able to get him down to the killing. Because if you guys don't know how guillotine works, it's supposed to be, if you hit your opponent to 5%, use the special 3, it'll just execute them. But in the Abyss, I don't believe this works that way because of the damage cap. And at this point, we start getting auto-blocked, and the Fight Me Coward starts going, I'm losing charges. Yeah, I'm screwed. I'm just screwed. So we got to 330. It's technically only actually 230. But we took him down to 15% health, and we managed to take off close to 2.3 million health within those 230 hits. So, for 230 hits, it was pretty good. But again, you have to have the soul prior to entering the fight, which is pretty annoying, teeing up that soul. But Guillotine, she's not a bad Abyss option. But it's something that Kabam John said that as you get her ranked up, as a 6-star, rank 3, eventually rank 4, she's only going to become better in the Abyss because you're going to have more charges. And yeah, I definitely think in, I don't know, 3 years when we have rank 5 6 stars, a rank 5 guillotine, she'll be soloing these fights no issue. You know, at that point, she could be one of the best Abyss options. But right now, I think she is still a good Abyss option. Not for like everything, but you know, she can certainly handle some fights for this path. You know, I brought her for mainly those tech champs, Ghost, Iron Man, Infinity War, and she did a good job against them. So yeah, you know, she's definitely not the worst Abyss option. She is an option. There are definitely worse options. So yeah, I just thought I'd make this little video, show you guys what rank 3 guillotine's capable of. The damage output is pretty nuts. And like I said, that gets even higher, like exponentially higher, which is crazy. Like I think maybe I kind of want to like go into Labyrinth and go to like X23 and just get her to regen and just see how many hits we can get. Like just see what kind of a hit count we can get. If you guys want to see that, you know, let me know. I actually just took my 6-star to rank 2. So let me know what you guys want to see for that video. If you want to see some Labyrinth gameplay, that could be pretty fun. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy rank 3 6-star guillotine gameplay from the Content Creator Program Beta, drop a like, subscribe if you like some more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.